Hello, hi YouTube. I am Miss, well, I won't tell y'all my name, but I go by Created Accessories Created by Keita. And this actually just happens to be my first YouTube video. I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do um, because I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a while now, just conflicted about what I wanted to do. But lately, for the past few years, I've been jewelry making, mainly bracelets. So I guess I should start there. So my first video is actually going to be how to make a bracelet, string bracelet. So elastic string bracelet. So start with stretchy string. This is the kind that I use here. You can get this from Hobby Lobby, Amazon, what's the other one, Michael's, Walmart, or whatever. But I usually use this one because this, to me, this brand is the best. Stretch Magic is the best. So that's what I use. And I usually start by, and I just was, because I'm nervous, just put those two on there. But I usually start by stretching my string out like that, so that it's, I guess it's not stiff when you go to tie it up and then try to put it on or whatever. So I'm just making a basic bracelet. I make bangles too, and I got into doing this, the bangles and everything, because I'm passionate about jewelry. But I'm the type of person, like, I might get passionate about something, but then it'll fall to the wayside, and then I won't. I mean, I want to do, my mind says I want to do it, but then I end up not doing it because life starts to life, if you know what I mean. But like recently I lost my dad back in June 3rd, and then a few hours later on the 4th I lost my uncle. My uncle had cancer, and my dad, he had been sick, but he was in and out of the hospital for the past year, but we thought that he was getting better, and you know, he ended up just passing away suddenly. But I believe he knew that he was sick, he just didn't want to tell me. But that was a lot, because you know, I never lost a someone that close. You know, I lost my grandmother, which is my dad's mom, and they were you know, and I was really close to them, my grandparents, my grandmother and my grandfather. But when you lose a parent, it hits a little different, I guess. So when I lost my dad, I just started, I was actually making bracelets earlier, you know, before, like maybe a few months before he passed away. So I started doing it again just to kind of take my mind off of it, and then I stopped because I ended up going back to work. And just when you experience a loss as big as that, when you lose two people, and they were brothers, my dad and my uncle, when you lose two people in that short amount of span, it does something to you. So I just been kind of just you know, trying to take my mind off of everything. So I'm back to making bracelets now. So as you can see, it's just really easy. You have, I've got these beads. I think I got them from Hobby Lobby. And you just take the elastic and you just string it through. And I have a bead board. I think that's what this is called. I think I got this one from Amazon. So yeah, you can buy them anywhere. I have one that I bought from where'd I get it from Hobby Lobby. But I really didn't like that one. So I ended up going on Amazon like everybody does, and I got this one, and I like this one better. And y'all should see my room, the little room that my laundry room that I've turned into a multi-purpose room where I do a lot of different, like, I ain't gonna say a lot, but just like, well, of course, laundry. And then I have like all my bead and bracelets and whatnot or whatever in here. So, and hopefully y'all can hear me. But again, I'm nervous. This is my first video on YouTube, my first official video on YouTube. I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I mean, I do take pride in the bracelets that I made. Maybe my next video I'll show you guys some of the bracelets that I've made. I've made a lot over the summer, and I just recently posted some on Macari, and I'm on Macari, I think under Kita Created, but I'll leave the link in my bio. So this is what it looks like so far. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then you just continue to bead them through. So I hope you guys have had like a good summer. Mine was off to a bad start, like I said, because I lost my my dad and my uncle in that short amount of time, that short span. So I've just been kind of trying to keep my mind busy, and this helps. Honestly, it really does. And it helps me take my mind off, and it's just you know, it's relaxing, especially when you're by yourself and you're thinking about what your next, I like to call it creation, what your next creation is. Like I said, this is just a basic one. I have one where I have like the spacer beads in the middle, like in between each bead or whatever. But this is just for educational purposes, as far as that's concerned. So I usually take it and I'll just kind of put it around my wrist and see if it'll fit, if I can go ahead and tie it up or not. And this one, I think I could put a couple more beads on. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just I am actually trying to get out of my shell and do something out of the box, because this is not my thing, honestly. Talking to people and, you know, going live and doing all that. I'm really not a big social media person either, but you know, I'm just want to do something different. That's very pretty. So I think this one is good enough to tie up. I'll try to put a couple more on there just to see, but once you tie it up, it's going to be tight. It'll, you know, get tight all together, and it'll fit. But I don't try to make them too oversized, because I mean I like mine, I don't know about you guys, but I like mine to fit snug, not snug where it's cutting off your circulation, but just you know, a little snug, to where you know, it's not hanging off your wrist, you know. So this is the last one, and we're gonna see. Okay, so here we go. And oh my God, has this ever happened to you guys where you like are either in the middle of making a bracelet, you know what, it's kind of not snug, but I'm gonna leave it like this just to see, but so yeah, I'll get back to my story in a second. But have you got all right, so once you get however many beads you want to put on there, whatever your goal is or whatever you are trying to do, this is mine here, and you want to, I usually I give myself some slack, probably like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like that much slack, so that you have enough slack to work with, like enough string to work with tying it. And honestly, I've watched YouTube videos on how to tie it, and you know, different ones, and everybody, to each his own. Do what works for you, or what you know, if you've watched a YouTube video. But let me try that again. So I take it, and I take these two, and I just do it like like you're tying your shoe, pretty much, but not putting the loop in there. And then I take it and I just, you know, kind of pull it, not too tight, not too tight. So then I'll repeat that a couple of times. Uh-oh, got my finger caught in there, but then I'll pull it a little more. And then sometimes I'll take it like underneath. And then, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like I said, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. I'm kind of coming out of, trying to get out of my shell and just do some different things to keep my mind sane. So pull it again. And then, I mean, like I said, to each his own, whatever you feel works for you. Then another, I'll tie it again. All right, and then so at this point, I just kind of test it out. And this is what it's looking like. I haven't cut that part off yet, but this is what it's looking like. And then I take it off, and then I'll scissors, and then I'll just kind of you don't want to cut it too close to where you've tied your knot. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I cut it like there. I'll set that to the side, and then so you're left with this. And usually what I've seen people do is put like a spacer bead on top of the little part that's hanging out. But what I've been doing, and sorry guys, I'm sniffling, but I have allergies. Glue, and I got this from Amazon. It's Yadira elastic string knot flip fixing drip. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that's what it looks like. And I know for a fact that I'm using these things wrong, but they come with these things. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have no idea how to use these. So I just opened it up yesterday, but that's the top that goes on there, guys. So that's what the top looks like. Well, that's what it looks like. I know I have it on crooked, but that's okay. But what I just did earlier today when I made a bracelet, before I start making this video, is I take this little, whatever you want to call it, little plastic thingy thing, and I stick it in there in the glue, and I'll, you know, make sure I have like a little bit on the end of it, and then I'll just I just dab it, you know, on the knot. Try not to get any on the actual beads. That's kind of hard sometimes, but you dab it. And this actually, I think this is the third bracelet that I've used this on, and it dries white. I mean, not white, but clear. I'm sorry. But it dries clear. And then you let it say this. It says to let it dry for like I think like, I could be wrong, 15-20 minutes or something like that. But and then I'll let it sit there, and then but here's the finished product. Here's my bracelet. You guys could see that. But that's what it's looking like. And it dries pretty quick. So sometimes what I'll do is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have a little bit that's and forgive me because I just got like my little camera tripod thingy. I got it from TikTok actually about a month or so ago, and I love this thing. I just haven't had time to try to use it. But anyway, you see that little piece of the plastic that's sticking up stringy or whatever. And sometimes I'll try to get just a little bit closer because I don't have a spacer bead on here. So I just kind of try to clip that off. And these are not even my regular scissors that I use to make, you know, for cutting when I do my bracelet. So anyway, but that's what I do. But as you guys can see, it's pretty stretchy. Put it on and voila. There you go. There you have it. And again, I mean, it's easy. Again, I do it because I mean, I love making, you know, jewelry. I actually love going to like Hobby Lobby and making my own, like buying the earrings or whatever and putting the hooks and everything in them and kind of styling them the way that I want to style them and everything. So, I mean, I like to have that kind of stuff just to have my own personal like touch on it, on things, and you know, whatever. So I just love to do crafts, and well, when it's related to jewelry or whatever. I'm not a like artist or anything like that, but this is my thing. And again, this is my first video, so I appreciate you guys watching. Would appreciate it if you would give me a like and maybe even a subscribe. I mean, I'm gonna try to be consistent and have a video like every week, once or twice a week or whatever, and show off some of, you know, things that I've made already. And they're just, I mean, they're, again, there's my creation. I no rhyme or reason, my style, and you know, I just pray that you know, people find my my style. I mean, it's not off the wall or anything like that. It's just, you know, basic bracelet making, and you know, I want to share that with you all. I mean, if you know, maybe hopefully also help somebody who's doing bracelets and jewelry and whatnot, and hopefully I offer maybe a different way to do it, or enhance what you're doing. Or I mean, and I watch you guys' videos too. I watch a lot of jewelry making videos too, so I probably, if you're watching mine, I probably watched yours before and subscribed. So I guess that is it until the next time, and I appreciate you watching. Again, give me a like and subscribe, and hope that you guys will come back in and make bracelets with me. Thank you.